So yeah, cold day scenario. There are lots of different ways of configuring what you put out on the table. I have a fairly simple method, and I tend to alternate red meat, white meat if I can in the large, red meat, white meat in the small, and then I'll isolate my fruit basically on one end. But Paul, do you have a slightly different take on that?
Yeah, the way I tend to do it is, as I'm standing behind the table from this side, I go for my dark meats, getting lighter, then it's the vegetarian, the cheese and the fruit, and that's echoed in the small, ends up in the vegan. We often get two gluten-free varieties, so we get a veggie one and a meat one. I put the two gluten-free together at the end. So if anyone's asking for gluten-free, I can go straight there.
Okay, so next what we're going to talk about is a more complicated scenario where the temperature is above 8 degrees. And there are two different ways. If the temperature is like the sort of heights you reach in Dubai, then we tend to just like put one pie out. But if it's moderately above 8 degrees, then we tend to minimise the stock, but we still have a certain amount of stock out. The key to this is knowing your market, is knowing what you are going to sell within 4 hours. And if you have no experience of that market, then the best thing to do is ring the shift manager, which is often me, and say, how many pies should I put out of each variety? I'm at Beeston Market, and I'll probably say it's incredibly strong. You can happily put out 6 of each variety, because I can guarantee you will sell all 6 within 4 hours. And if you don't, then you're in the wrong job. So on a modest market, I would tend to start with probably just 3. And you've still got a bit of elevation. If it's a strong market, I think I'd comfortably go to 4 pies. Now the key here is a stock rotation. Now you would have been trained in your induction on how to use your stock recording sheet. So you put out your initial stock, and you fill in the form to say what time you put that stock out. On a warm day, leave it to the last possible moment. Market starts at 10, put your stock out at 10 to 10. And then when you sell, I know customers like to grab all of the pies or wherever. When you sell from the front. So then you know, beginning of the day at 9 o'clock, 4 pies have gone out. You sell from the front. You move that, and you've literally got 4 hours to sell those 4 pies. And you sell that one, you move that forward, you sell that one, you're down to the last pie, which you put out at 9 o'clock. If you're confident it's going well, and you need to have more pies out, put more out. If you're not confident, it's a bit sporadic, sell that pie, and then replenish effectively. And replenish, get your sheet, record what you've put out and at what time, and replenish from the back. Okay? And the same goes with the small. So it's really actually that simple. Do you want to add anything to that, Paul?
Nothing, it's fine. That works.
It's far better that you get it right in the first place. Get it right, get your quantities right, and sell them. Now, if you get it completely wrong, there's also a 2-hour rule. And it's a bit of a get out of jail. If after 2 hours nothing is sold, you can legally put all that product back in the box. So you can put it back into temperature control, and then get some fresh product out and put that out. Obviously you've sold nothing in 2 hours, so you're only going to put out 1 or 2, and then endeavour to sell those. And then ultimately if they sell, suddenly the market picks up. The stuff you put back in there that had only been out for 2 hours, you can legally, because it's gone back in temperature, you can legally bring that back out and sell that. But the key is get it right in the first place, and you can operate within the 4-hour rule.
It's a good idea if there's spare ice, put that ice on top of it to bring the temperature back down. So you normally have a few blocks of spare ice. So don't necessarily fill the box completely, leave enough room to get some extra ice on top with paper underneath it.
If you have any confusion about the 2-hour, 4-hour rule, you part of your induction you'll be given the flow chart and how that works. There will be a flow chart in your envelope kit box, and there's also one on the staff portal. Have a look at it. If you still don't understand it, give me a call or arrange a meeting, and we'll give you some serious retraining.